Hey guys, Luna here, welcome back to another Modern Warfare Warzone video. The new Battle Royale is out right now, and I'm going over my first impressions of the game, just to see how it stacks up compared to mostly PUBG. Plus I'm going over today's patch notes for the update to the main game. Before we jump into it, I want to thank all of you for your get well wishes. Many of you were concerned I have coronavirus, but I have been very ill for a few weeks now, but I feel much better today, so just in time for Warzone. So thanks guys. Let's jump into it then. I've played a couple of matches of the new Battle Royale. I haven't been able to play too many, but from what I've played so far, I'm pretty confident that this Battle Royale will not replace PUBG, as it feels like it's still a very different game. So you squad up with two other players, and you must be the last team to survive. In terms of gameplay, it's fairly standard land and loot, searching for better weapons. Ultimately, you want to try and get loot drops, where you can equip one of your custom loadouts from your gunsmith. That's one of the big differences from, say, Blackout, where you relied on in-game loot weapons, and you can find different rarity weapons lying around in-game. They're just never going to be as good as a custom loadout. Basically, you need to loot and kill players you come across, and you can decide to complete at the same time contracts which will earn you cash. There's also lots of cash lying around, which is very useful to spend at the shop. In my first game, one of my teammates picked up a contract and you just had to survive in the area for 3 minutes. Doing so rewarded you with $3,000 to spend. I really like the map, especially the city where you can move tactically through it, clearing buildings and streets as you go, and I really enjoy the gulag as well, being able to come back to the game. You do lose all of your stuff and it's pretty much like starting anew, but if you have enough cash on you and say you're the only person in your team to get revived, you could technically also go and revive your teammates as well, so maybe not quite as fun as, say, dropships in Apex Legends, but still a good second chance system. I also really like the fact that in the couple of matches that I did play, I never once saw anyone inside of a vehicle, so the game doesn't put too much reliance on that. The only downside I found playing the game was there was a lot of lag, which is something hopefully they will fix in an upcoming update. But guys, that is my first thoughts on the Battle Royale. It's going to be a lot of fun to play, although it's not a PUBG replacement, and it's definitely not a groundbreaking Battle Royale game. In all honesty, it feels more like a much upgraded version of H1Z1 if I had to. I'm not sure why, it just kind of has that vibe to it. So guys, there was also an update today for the game. I'm going to go over the patch notes. I'm sure a Warzone update will be out next week to fix some of the problems that come out during the launch. I'm just going to quickly go over these for you guys. A new shotgun was added, the VLK Rogue. That is a new shotgun. Fixed a bug that prevented respawning after DEFCON nuke had been sent off in Realism Ground War. Increased damage to juggernauts when being hit by a thermite crossbow. Various exploit fixes includes fixes to Hackney Yard and Piccadilly. Fix for a bug where different pistols than one that was equipped would appear when climbing a ladder. Fixed a bug where any charm used alongside the MP7 Bengal variant would clip through the weapon. Various Ground War exploit fixes. Fix for a bug where a constant yellow high alert screen would persist after death if the player died while the perk was granted by a specialist. Fixed a bug in the after action report that would display 0 in the challenge field even if a challenge had been completed. Fixed a bug that would spawn players elsewhere on the map after using a tactical insertion near the crawl space on Rust. Fixed a bug in the giant infection mode that spanned radio VO across all teammates when a player is driving or a passenger. Fixed a bug that allowed players to deploy throwable field upgrades during round countdown. And added an option to toggle a square or circular minimap. Two weapons. The 725 sawed-off barrel has increased movement speed, increased ad spread, reduced its adds damage, and reduced far damage range. Finally, it's extended very lethal close range damage. A fix for the Ram 7 variant, the Corruptor, not allowing the use of any sniper scopes. Fixed a bug that could create an infinite ammo glitch using the Model 680. Updating the ammo description to the Bludgeoner LMG and the Skull Hammer shotgun. And finally, a fix for a bug where using the NVG thermal scope on the Grau 556 could cause a graphical bug. To missions and challenges, fix for a bug that only displayed the one-shot kill splash medal on screen when a sniper rifle was used. Fix for the get 50 kills with light machine guns challenge not tracking. Fix for the Golem's third mission objective, get 5 kills using lethal equipment not tracking. All vehicles now award progress to any challenge they require a vehicle. And updates to the splash screen and in-game HUD as players make progression in the Alliance mission. To classic special operations, fixed the bug that prevented players from being able to use finishing moves on the enemy AI. And to Bomb Squad, fixed the bug where enemies might not spawn until after the last bomb is defused. To Special Operations Survival, leaderboards for Azir Cave at night and St. Petrograd have been added. Lastly, to Special Operations. The camera is now in a fixed position when reviving while prone, crouched. Hostages will be reset to a safe area if dropped out of bounds. Fixed match ending if the last alive player calls in a team revive but goes down before the other players revive themselves. Fix some instances where the Juggernaut music could stay on unintentionally. Increased heavy hitter weapon perk to 2 times melee damage. Ensure that players who are parachuting receive the out of bounds warning. Fix for hint prompts showing up while players are in last stand. Fix for an edge case that could prevent the 4th squad leader from spawning in during Operation Headhunter. Fixed an issue where the cell phone intel would fail to drop during Operation Just Reward, and a fix for a bug where destroying an enemy wheelson was not granting any XP in Operation Strongbox. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Let me know what you think of Warzone in the comments. Is it going to be a PUBG killer? Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest Modern Warfare and Warzone updates. I'll be back with more videos as we get them. Until then, have an awesome day, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.